That match was an interesting match because it could have gone either way. And I think the reason why they picked me is because I had a takedown at the end where I ended up on top of him, and the referee was about to give me a point, and time ran out.
So he was another one trying to break your neck, unsuccessful.
Yes,
What do you?
yes.
What do you? So you're doing the Novocaine. You said like an hour after these matches, though, you just be in searing pain.
Yeah, yeah. When the Novocaine wore off, man, it was game time. I was like, holy shit, this is so much pain. I would get like sharp pains going down my neck. I was doing damage to my neck when I was doing this. So my doctor was like, listen, hopefully you won't do too much damage because the result could be paralysis. You could definitely get paralyzed.
Of course.
If you got another blow on your head like you did, you'd definitely be paralyzed. So he was like, I know you have to be careful. I know it's very difficult to do that, but, try not to take too many chances.
Yeah. Now, it was 5 matches, though. How many days in between matches? Like 1?
2 days. Yeah, I wrestled 3 the first day and 2 the second.
Oh, it was 2 days total.
Yes, 2 days total.
Oh, so your recoveries when the Novocaine rolls off is like another 4 hours, and you got to get the hell back in there.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
Yep, and then they'd stick me with a Novocaine again, and I'd go.
I gotta imagine it's just like crazy adrenaline running through your body because that's a sprint.
Yeah. You know what? After a while, I didn't even think about my neck. Only time I did is an hour after matches were over. I was like, oh fuck, my neck's killing me. But when I was out there, after I won the trials, I was like, I'm cool. I know I'm not going to feel it. So, when I go in there, in the Olympics, I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'm not going to worry about my neck because I knew that as long as I didn't feel the pain, I wouldn't be reminded that I had a broken neck, and the Novocaine did the job for me.
You're just able to that blows, and I'm sure it blows the mind of almost everyone listening. Like you're just able to mentally separate broken neck from goal.
I had to. I didn't have a choice.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely insane. So the final match is against that big Iranian motherfucker.
Yep, Abajadidi, and that match was an interesting match because it could have gone either way. And I think the reason why they picked me is because I had a takedown at the end where I ended up on top of him, and the referee was about to give me a point, and time ran out. Oh. And so I think that was the crucial move that took me to got me a gold medal. But he was not going down without fighting. Like he went over to the referees to see who they picked because they circled the winner.
Right, knock him out.
And he acted like he won. Yeah, he was like, yes, I won. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I lost. So I was thinking another 4 years because I wanted a gold medal. I didn't want a silver. And so I'm all depressed. My head's down. And the referee goes to grab our hands to raise one of the hands. And the Iranian's hand goes up in the air. I was like, shit, I did lose. And all of a sudden, the ref pushes it down. He raises my hand. And what happened was the Iranian raised his own hand. So he raised his own hand, looked like the ref raised it. The ref was like, no, you didn't fucking win. You did. So I was so excited, I hugged the ref. I was like, thank you.
What's that? What does that feel like, though? You're chasing something that, as you outlined earlier, you had dreamed of for years and years and years. You reach the absolute apex of the sport. There's nothing higher than winning the gold medal at the Olympics in wrestling. Like, in that moment, can you even appreciate it, or is it all just a blur?
It's all blur. It's all blur. I wish I could remember a lot of it, but I can't. I was so focused and I was so nervous. Yeah. It's like I don't want to remember some of that stuff because it got so stressful. And I was in a bind all the time. I always had something wrong with me, and things weren't always going the right way, and I had to always focus and make sure that I didn't make any mistakes, and it wasn't a good experience for me. I wish I would have soaked it in. I did soak in open ceremonies. That was kind of cool. Yeah. I'll tell you a quick story. You're gonna love this. I just walked into the arena, the stadium for the opening ceremonies. And as the USA team's walking in, okay, everybody else is already in there, the whole world, and we were the last because it's alphabetical order. United States of America, the U, is at the end of the alphabet. So I start walking in, and the fans are going nuts. I'm like, I'm fucking important, man. I said, all right, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Because I just walked in, so that was the first person they saw. I was like, thank you. I looked behind me, and the fucking dream team's behind me. I put my head down. I started walking. It was hilarious.
My God.
I was like, "Oh man, Michael Jordan's behind me."
You gotta soak it in and pretend that it was for you. You just gotta roll with it.
You know what? No, it bummed me out. They don't know me.
That's funny though, but I mean, you gotta think when you do it. Obviously, like you said, it is a blur, but you know, I've seen the video of you like right after being interviewed, and you're like, you know, first you were on your knees, then you get up and you're crying, and you gave the medal to your mom. Yeah. Like you said, that's got to be in hindsight, even if some of it's like missed in there because there was a lot going on. It's got to be a really special, like maybe one of the most special memories outside of your wedding and your kid's birth.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it was besides me getting married and having my kids, it was the greatest moment in my life. It really was, because that's what my family strived for. We wanted to be, you know, the best in whatever we did, and that's how I was raised. And for me to be able to go to the ultimate goal to attain and be able to get it, you know, shows that. What my family did, it wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, they all represented something to me, and they were always, you know, brother or father figures for me, and they were always there for me. You know, whether they were kicking my ass or supporting me, you know, they were always there for me, and we did it as a unit. You know, even though wrestling's an individual sport, I wouldn't have done it without my team.
Oh, sure.
And that's my family, and.
Yeah.
They're the only ones I could trust, and they were always there for me. You know what's crazy? They never missed any of my sporting events. None of them. I raised money. I raised enough money to have my family travel with me overseas and
That's awesome.
to the Olympics and to the World Championships and to the U.S. Open and the Olympic trials, and they were always there. And
probably
sometimes
intimidating all the people
sometimes I
around
didn't
them.
want them there because I didn't want them slapping the shit out of me before my match. But you know, I loved having them there, and knowing they were there was my extra strength. You know.
Yeah. You ever seen Nikola Jokic's brothers, the great basketball player from Serbia?
No.
So he's a 7-footer. He's got these two Mongoloid brothers who are his older brothers who like taught him everything and whatever. And they go to like all his games and they'll like get in fights with the fans and shit. And this whole time you're talking about your brothers, I'm just picturing like the Pittsburgh Mafia rolling up and people are like, out of your way, sir.
That's what it was like. Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
They were all my size. So like,
Yeah, I
you
can
know,
imagine.
my brothers were all pretty big dudes, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.